for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. This is taken at his 4. Yards up to the 27-yard line. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section, where the columnists write possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
Let's go now. 30 base.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receiver is able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And now we get a peek at the Titan offense.
And what a tough environment to roll into. On the road, playing one of the better teams in the league, obviously, because this is the playoffs. So what do teams talk about? Bringing their own momentum, bringing their own.
2nd and 8. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's good. Down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the kick by Butker is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. The defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And let's take a look at the Steeler offense.
So many weapons on this offense, and we've seen them all season long score from any point on the field. But we all know playoff football comes down to playing smart. The game slows down, and it's harder to move it. So you've got to avoid penalties, avoid turnovers, and not let your emotions get the best of you.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. On the defensive side, here are the starters for Tennessee. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
We had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what was fun to me was hear him say, I like what we did, but we need more pressure on the quarterback this week. What he wouldn't tell us, though, was how he was going to create it. Is it going to be just the front four? Is it going to be three? Is he going to bring linebackers, secondary? This will be fun to check out.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
That's to his running back, complete. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And now back out comes the offense. They just did manage to sneak into the playoffs as a 6th seed, so it's a tough road ahead. They would need to win 3 games on the road in January, but there's 20 other teams who wouldn't mind being on that road.
You're exactly right about that, but your point about how daunting this is well taken because it all depends on their mindset now. How do you break it down so that you're not looking at this whole big road and say to yourself, we've got no shot? You break it down to this game right now, win that one, then worry about the rest of them after that.
And that's exactly right, and the staff told us that. They've been focusing with the players on don't look ahead, but that's hard to do sometimes, is it not?
It is hard to do because the ultimate goal is to do what? Is to win a Super Bowl. So you have to look ahead a little bit, but you make sure you focus on the game at hand.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And Sanders has it poked free, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Tubbs, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Go. 60 outlaw.
54 Mike.
On first down, they're going option left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
94.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go. He's
Get it. Okay.
To throw on 2nd down. Tubbs. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Throwing on first down. Tubbs. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Tubbs, hard throw, incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down now, it's Sanders, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
Rip right. Set.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check it back.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
There you go. Let me know right now. You better break.
They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Brings up 2nd down.
On the ready.
52. Mike 52. All day play.
Let go.
On play action, they'll throw. Going for it all. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis there to make the grab.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. And the Steelers. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Tubbs, he can run for it, and he will. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
10 logo. 54. Come. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
On 1st and 10, Tubbs. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Off the play fake, Tubbs. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tubbs. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
There's still time for him here as we sit in the 2nd quarter. Off play action. Tubbs firing quickly here, and that's complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Tubbs. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, Tubbs. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Tubbs. And he will find his man on the outside. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Tubbs. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Back to throw. Tubbs. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he picks up.
70, Indy. 54. Silver.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6. Complete to Bryant. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Steelers use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, Tubbs. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The Titans going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment.
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. That's caught by Howard. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the draw, here's Sanders. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's the first of 2 games here on this wildcard Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's AFC wildcard game. And it was the New England Patriots who will be moving on as they eliminate the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, nothing settled in our wild card game. It's a tight one as we get ready for the 3rd quarter. Standing by to take you the rest of the way, let's get it back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground. But that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. From the gun, Tubbs over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Tubbs. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 3 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are even at 10 apiece. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Break. Block 52. 52's the mic. Ready, go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he finds Howard complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. In for the score. And the Titans have taken the lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Touchdown, Tennessee. Harrison Butker on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a Tennessee score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield. I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play, because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
Mike 4. Let's go.
On third down, Tubbs. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steeler first down on a pickup of 11 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, sensing the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Set 60 Pittsburgh. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Off the play fake. Tubbs rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Down. 8 read.
You get blocked, Lee. You get blocked.
Now.
Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Push him back. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
And the Titans getting set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5. Open man is Howard, the tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. On 1st down, Sanders. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. That's what they really liked about him, the way it's his and only his.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll drop the throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ready, set. Snap.
He'll drop to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Extra point splits the uprights. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive. Butker now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field.
Here we go, set. 18, Gator. Oh, you got D?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Holding offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13.
Offense.
Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Colin Saunders, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That's a 65-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football. On play action, they'll throw. And that's complete to Sanders. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Sanders. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Tubbs. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe
they can't touch the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards. 10. Right back to Sanders on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. On first down, Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
First down, Tennessee.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now back to throw.
Well, the strategy was evident.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now, 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Tubbs. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Back to throw. Tubbs firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Tubbs. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Tubbs. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. Looking to throw. Tubbs. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A good pickup there. 21 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. 2nd and 14. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time.
Ready. 60 or.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. They'll run. It's Sanders. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On second down, it's Sanders, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand. Taking a knee, and guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round, first step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl.
First step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make